Good evening and welcome to Academic Awards Night here at the Academy of the New Church. I'm Barry Halterman. I'm the Chaplain and Religion Department head here. And it's my privilege to introduce this night. Tonight, we're going to be focusing on those who've achieved academically in our school across our 8 disciplines. We get so many wonderful students here with so many talents, and they all deserve to be honored in lots of different ways. But tonight's focus is on their academic performance. And at the Academy of the New Church, we don't want kids just to be smart. Here's a passage that from the New Church teachings that shows a little bit more to our mission. It says, "It's utterly useless for you to know many things if you do not live by what you know, for knowledge has no other purpose than that you may become spiritual through it." So that's a challenge for you winners tonight as well, is to become spiritual through the knowledge that you gain. It's not just about being smart, it's about using that to become a more spiritual person. It's about using it in more creative ways to help bring the Lord's kingdom here on earth. Because if you go back to Psalm 24, we read, "The earth is the Lord's and all its fullness, the world and those who dwell therein. For he has founded it upon the seas and established it upon the waters." At the Academy of the New Church, we believe we do have a creator who created this world for us, wants us to learn about it, wants us to know, wants us to see his handiwork. But above all, he doesn't want you to just know. He wants you to use what you know to become spiritual. Use it to develop yourself. Use it to share with others, and use it to transform the world around you. Knowledge is amazing. Your brain is amazing, but use it to become more spiritual. On that note, I want to turn it over to the Boys School principal, Mr. Jeremy Irwin, to start it off with an Academic Excellence Award.
This event is an opportunity to acknowledge and celebrate students for their effort and academic performance. I am happy to inform you that Perry Rhodes has earned the Academic Excellence Award, which means that he will be receiving at least 4 departmental awards. This is a tremendous achievement, and I'm glad to have a moment to celebrate him. Perry is a naturally gifted student, but more importantly, he works very hard. He's very impressive as an academician, but what we all know and love about Perry, more than his intellectual aptitude, is the fact that he is unfailingly kind, respectful, inclusive, and engaged. Perry is the sort of person that just flat out makes just about everything better. I'm proud of you, Perry. But more than that, I'm grateful that you're part of this A&C community. Thank you, Perry, for all that you do to help make A&C so great. Congratulations. And now, I'd like to introduce Mr. Keith Gruber, Chair of the Visual Arts Department.
The Art Departmental Awards are given to 8 deserving seniors in recognition of their cumulative dedication and achievement in the visual and performing arts during their time at ANC. The first award is going to Tegan DeWeese. In the visual arts, Tegan has an amazing sense for innovative design. He is a brilliant craftsman, a creative thinker, and a dedicated student. On stage, Tegan is an attentive learner with a calm, positive attitude who invests a great deal in the characters he plays. But what sets him apart is his unfailing kindness to everyone. We're grateful for everything he has invested in our program over the last 4 years. Isabel Klein. Isabel truly is a Renaissance woman. She has excelled in every form of art ANC has to offer. Both in the visual and performing arts, Isabel delivers work of the highest caliber. Yet she balances when to shine and when to step back and let others shine. Her confidence, vocal ability, and stage presence are inspiring to all who work with her. Her impact on all our myriad programs cannot be overstated. We will miss her very much. Annika Martz. Annika brought unwavering focus and enthusiasm to all her visual arts classes. She produced many beautiful pieces through hard work, attention to detail, intrinsic motivation, and an eagerness to grow. She has been an integral part of the dance team, filling the dance studio with kindness and investing an admirable amount of dedication to each new set of steps given to her. Over the years, Annika has grown into a very graceful, technically competent dancer, and it is difficult to imagine going on without her. Arel Odner. Arel worked with outstanding care and precision in all her visual art classes. Her passion for dance is evident through her dedication to technique, willingness to help others in the studio, and graceful performances on stage. We will miss her inquisitive mind, her eagerness to ask questions, and the warmth and life she brought to the stage. But most of all, we will miss the kindness that Arel gives to all around her. I am now pleased to introduce my counterpart, the chair of the Performing Arts Department, Christopher Welkley, to give out the remaining awards.
Thank you, Mr. Gruber. Our next departmental award winner is Hope Odner. Hope is an amazingly kind and positive person. Her willingness to help her fellow performers and teachers throughout the year with an ever-present smile on her face always boosts the morale in every production she is a part of. She was an indispensable part of so many of our performing arts programs and produced brilliant designs and displayed exceptional craftsmanship in all her visual arts classes. We will miss her so very much. Our next award winner is Alana O'Grady. Alana seized every opportunity she could to involve herself in the performing arts while at ANC. Always willing to learn and try new things, Alana has been an enthusiastic participant in nearly every single choral and instrumental ensemble over the last 4 years. She loves to dance and performs with grace and agility. Alana has worked hard at improving in all these disciplines and has grown immensely over the years. Our next departmental winner, Leo Paul Wall. Leo Paul's natural ability towards music and dance and his willingness to learn make him an absolute pleasure to have in so many of our ensembles. A strong vocalist, a talented musician, and a stellar dancer, Leo Paul has been an integral part of almost everything we have done in the performing arts over the last 4 years. We are grateful for his immense contributions to our programs and wish him the best of luck next year. And our final award winner is Madison Zagorski. Madison shines whenever she gets on the stage. She is an incredible dancer in both her technique and her ability to portray different emotions. Madison is a gifted vocalist and has been a dynamic presence in all the many productions she has been a part of. We will sorely miss her contributions to so many of our performing arts programs, but we're excited to see what the next 4 years will bring for this incredible performer. Congratulations. And the final award I have is the Emily K. Osplund Grant. The Emily K. Osplund Grant is established by the Academy of the New Church High School, class of 1950, in memory of Emily K. Osplund, who for many years used her considerable musical and theatrical talents to inspire, coach, and lead students of the Academy's secondary schools in various musical productions. This annual monetary grant is awarded to a junior who shows particular interest and ability in the performing arts. It is through this annual gift and the assistance that it provides that Emily Osplund's influence will be felt for many generations to come. And the winner of the Emily K. Osplund Award for 2020 is James Gay. Congratulations, James. It's now my pleasure to introduce the chair of the English Department, Bonnie Hodgel.
Good evening. It is my privilege to introduce the award winners from the English Department. Meg Matsukawa, this is from me. Little Matsu has a bit of a following, and I'm not referring to her role from Beauty and the Beast. It's all about her writing and English prowess. Throughout the year, her classmates were known to ask, "Can Meg read her stuff last?" Because she was, according to them, too tough of an act to follow. So for her dramatic and artful skill with all things literary, she receives this award. Lucas Sinisvet from Mr. Kistner. As COVID kicked in, class interactions disappeared behind a mask. The trouble with masks is that they often obscure communication. Lucas shouldered optional assignments, video meetings, and a slew of emails, all in pursuit of better understanding. For his politely unrelenting communication, his teacher thanks him. Emma Brinteson from Mrs. Cooper. While often choosing to listen more than she speaks, Emma Brintison's writing prowess, meticulous work ethic, and erudite application of new church theology make her shine in the English classroom. Emma's keen analytical writing reveals both her thoughtful insights and her tender compassion for the human condition. Keep exploring your world through the lens of literature. Congratulations, Emma. Perry Rhodes, from Mr. Youngie. Perry's a bright young man, but that's not why he is earning the English Departmental Award. What it comes down to is this: Perry cares. He cares enough to understand, engage, and deliver excellence on whatever task is at hand. As a teacher, that makes him a joy to have in my classroom. As a human, that makes him exceptionally well poised to be successful in life. Well done, Perry, and thank you. Hana Matsukawa. Well, Matsu, this is starting to become somewhat of a habit. Over the years, it's been such a pleasure to watch Hana select words to express herself in English. Her constant and never-ending pursuit of le mot juste speaks volumes towards her refinement and understanding of the power of words. I look forward to the day beyond school when I read her name in print. Congratulations. Rafe Williams, from Mr. Kistner. The old adage, curiosity killed the cat, was written before COVID. When this new normal emerged, most students settled into silent submission and left curiosity alone. Not Rafe. Rafe joined video sessions at the crack of 11 to engage in dialogue. Why? Because he was curious. It is for this curiosity that his teacher thanks him. Hope Odner, from Ms. Mary. In a standout class, what did Hope accomplish to earn this award? Was it her impassioned speech persuading us all to buy shampoo bars? Her insightful critique of Hamlet renditions? Or her stunning book jacket for Ocean at the End of the Lane? Hope excelled in all her work, but she accomplished something even more valuable. She helped build a thoughtful class culture of affirmation and elevation. I will miss her challenging questions and passionate engagement. Ryan Childs, from Mr. Reuter. Once there was a quiet student who did all of his work. He came to classes armed not just with the words he had read, but also the ones that came to mind after reading them. One day he used his talents to save his classmates, and they all finally witnessed his true power. That's a true story he probably will never tell, but his classmates will. Congratulations, everyone. And now I will turn it over to Sarah Welkley, otherwise known as Prof, Head of World Languages.
Saludo, salut, and salve from the World Language Department. We are happy to announce 8 department award winners today. Our first, Evan Buss, is being recognized by Mr. Cole for his work in Latin 1. Mr. Cole says Evan, in his quiet way, distinguished himself in a large and boisterous Latin class. While some of his peers also distinguished themselves academically, Evan's questions and curiosity spoke to a deeper understanding and interest beyond the grade. Benefactum, Evan. Next, Domina Boyason is awarding Audrey Smith. She says Audrey was a standout in Latin 1. She was always interested in the whys and the hows. When a question sparked her curiosity, she searched the textbook's index for her own answer. Intelligence paired with her curiosity and independence is powerful. Benefactum, Audrey. Professora Walker is awarding Neda Navarro for her work in Spanish 1. She says Yolanda has natural talent, but lest cynics argue her heritage has given her an unfair advantage, they have only to look at how she conducts herself on a daily basis. She works hard, she always completes her homework, she is cheerful and respectful and always speaks in Spanish, and she even came up with a fabulous tech tip to help her peers and teacher during distance learning. In short, Yolanda is the whole enchilada. Enhorabuena, Neda. Next, Levi McFall is being recognized by Mr. Cole for his work in Latin 2. He says, Levi is everything a teacher could hope for in a student. Beyond being respectful in the classroom and producing top-notch work, he helps to drive conversations forward. He is intellectually curious about a wide range of subjects, giving discussions of Latin grammar life and perspective. I will miss teaching Levi, and I hope our paths cross again soon. Benefactum, Levi. Mr. Cole's also awarding Deirdre Bongers for her work in Latin 2. He says, Deirdre is a leader in a class of intelligent students. She distinguishes herself with confidence in her grasp of the material while maintaining the humility to learn from her peers. With such a small group of well-behaved students, the classroom could have been very quiet. With Deirdre's leadership, the lessons transitioned seamlessly into discussions of Latin and to even deeper questions of linguistic theory. Bene factum, Deirdre. Next, Hana Matsukawa is recognized by Miss Klippenstein for her work in advanced Latin. Miss Klipp says, after hearing about Hana, it is hoped that you will appreciate Hana the Latin scholar as well as Hana the human. She is intelligent, meticulous, and focused, which are paramount when studying Latin. She also tried to keep the rest of us on track by politely suggesting we spend some time translating every so often. Bene factum, Hana. Madame Connolly is awarding Lisa Antwi for her work in Honors French 3. Madame Connolly says, Lena has always been a diligent student producing work that demonstrates her clear facility with the French language. And now, as a senior dealing with distance learning, it's been especially impressive to hear her continue to create high caliber and original work. Excellent travail, Lena. Finally, I would like to recognize Madison Zagorski for her work in Honors Spanish 3. Maria seamlessly jumped back into Spanish after taking her junior year off. Not only was she able to keep up with the other students, she quickly rose to the top of the class and stayed there all year. Maria is consistently positive, hardworking, and curious. Excelente trabajo! Gracias, merci, and gratias vobis from the World Language Department. It is my pleasure to introduce Mr. Ty Klippenstein and the History Department. Ciao!
For these History Departmental Awards, we'll begin with the freshmen. For the 9th grade boy from Mr. Glenn, the award goes to Ian Kistner. Mr. Glenn writes, Ian is receiving this award for his noteworthy performance in ancient history. His work was always careful, thoughtful, and clever. In his writing, he demonstrated a rare intellectual maturity. I'm grateful to have had the opportunity to teach him. And for the 9th grade girls from Mrs. Klipp, the award goes to Meg Matsukawa. Meg is impressive in many ways. She is intelligent, perceptive, and has the most detailed 15-year plan of any freshman girl I've ever taught. She is also incredibly kind, selfless, and humble. I'm so grateful to have had the privilege of teaching her. And now for the 10th graders, from Dr. Odner, the award goes to Perry Rhodes. Perry has a solid foundation for the study of history, should his interest lead him down that path. He is a close reader, an insightful researcher, and a nuanced writer. But what is most impressive to me is Perry's attention to detail and his consistent desire to complete all assignments correctly as well as he is able. And for the 10th grade girl from Miss Walker, the award goes to Emma Brinteson. What do you do with a student who, when asked to write a short report, produces a full-blown research paper of 17 pages simply because she enjoyed the topic so much? You give her the History Departmental Award. Congratulations, Emma. And for the 11th graders, from myself, the award goes to Ethan Lewin. Ethan mixes an abundance of positive thinking with scholarly rigor. His response to the unprecedented challenge of distance learning was inspiring. He made the best of a bad situation to maximize the learning opportunities given. And from Mrs. Knight, the 11th grade award goes to Julie Dom. Julie is the epitome of a scholar. Passionately curious and rigorous in her research, Julie consistently impressed me with her thorough knowledge on various historical topics and mature conclusions about human nature. Her contribution to class discussions were especially valuable as they encouraged all of us to think deeply about the material and use it to better understand the present. And for the 12th grade, also for myself, are two ladies. The first is Isabel Klein. From the outset, Isabel demonstrated not only abundant academic skill, she was inquisitive and cared for the material covered in class. She was a model student. I am grateful for having the opportunity to teach her. And finally, CCU. Cece brought a unique perspective to class and tenaciously attacked the coursework that was thrown her way. Her effort and attention to detail were clearly evident. What's more, Cece took advantage of every class by asking questions and providing insightful responses to questions posed.
It is my pleasure to present the academic awards for mathematics. First, freshman Kat Stein from Ms. Huber. When it comes to accelerated geometry, Kat is like a right triangle. She has sharp critical thinking skills, an acute ability to see problems from any angle. She never shows any sign of going off on a tangent, which gave her a good leg to stand on when working with her peers. Kat is always cheerful, and her work is consistently right on the mark. Freshman Evan Buss, also from Miss Huber. When it comes to accelerated geometry, Evan is like a circle. He has a well-rounded set of skills that help him focus on the central goal of excellence. He was often ahead of the curve, achieving perfect scores on many of the chapter tests. Evan's brilliance added to the sphere of learning in class and indicates bright things for his future. Sophomore Emma Brinteson from Ms. Fuller. Emma was quietly committed to excellence and brought a great particular grace, poise, and cheer to accelerated algebra. Her questions were insightful, her attention to detail commendable, her engagement consistent, her attitude exemplary, and her returns this term could often serve as an answer key. Sophomore Perry Rhodes, also from Ms. Fuller. For being consistently engaged, thoughtful, kind, and thorough, for his dedication to understanding not just how, but why, and for consistently going the extra step to check his work and his comprehension. He was an invaluable resource this final term, catching mistakes, offering suggestions, and continuing to achieve excellence. Junior Crystal Shee, from Mr. Glenn and me. Crystal is receiving this award for her impressive performance in both honors pre-calculus and honors statistics. Her work was unfailingly careful and thoughtful. She has a brilliant, logical mind, capable of working through difficult problems she has never seen before. We both really enjoyed teaching her. Simon Wong, Jr., from Mr. Glenn. Simon is receiving this award for his impressive performance in honors pre-calculus. His work was consistently clever and precise. Beyond that, he was absolutely committed to mastery of the material. Simon never makes the same mistake twice. Mr. Glenn is glad to have had the chance to teach him. Senior Danny Shui, from me. For combining an exceptionally bright mind with an equally bright attitude and curiosity, she was consistently at the top of the honors calculus class and greeted any challenge with a natural interest and a confident smile. I am pleased to know she plans to apply her talent as she pursues statistics in college. Senior Blake Halterman, from me. This is the Still Waters Run Deep Award. Blake Halterman does not open his mouth very often. When he does, however, you should stop what you're doing and pay attention. Blake took 2 honors math courses this year. That's right, he took a math elective, and he excelled in both. Congratulations to all the recipients. It is now my pleasure to introduce Mr. Ivan Boyesen, head of the Physical Education Department.
It is my pleasure to present the academic awards in physical education. The first award winner from the girls' school is Ava Klosterman. Whether talking about a warrior pose or a meringue rhythm, Ava puts her best foot forward. Fearless in the face of new challenges, Ava is consistently cheerful and charitable, creating a positive sphere that is supportive of her classmates and teachers alike. Thank you, Ava. The next award winner is Avon Mergen. There is Strong, and then there is Avon Strong. We all aspire to be Avon Strong. In strength training, she is knowledgeable, technically solid, driven, and completely independent. The next winner is Megan Scanlon. Go hard or go home seems to be Megan's approach to PE. In strength training, she dug deep and made significant gains in knowledge and power. As for mass games, that class got a major shock to its system when Megan came on the scene. She competes ferociously in every sport and drew us all into the competitive hyperdrive. The senior mass games squad is legendary, and Megan is its MVP. The next award winner is Danny Zhu. Danny has completed an astonishing 14 PE classes in her 4-year career at ANC, including taking every term of Zumba that has been offered since its inception. Her hand-eye coordination skills are awesome. Do not get in the way of her badminton smash or golf drive. In her understated and humble way, she has been one of the PE department's staunchest supporters. We will miss you, Danny. And now for the winners in the boys' school. I'd like to congratulate Ryan Childs. The quiet assassin strikes again. This is the third time Ryan is receiving this department award. He has been nothing less than awesome in all the different PE classes over the years. Specifically, he left his classmates a little in awe with what he accomplished in circuit and mass games. And more, his one-wall and team handball dominance was amazing. So much so, the other students never had a chance, but Ryan was able to help those less experienced players become better. He has also done a thorough and responsible job during spring term working on his own. The next winner is Tegan Dweez. Mr. Volleyball, Tegan, was not able to hone his well-developed volleyball skills or help others get better like he did last year. Our unfortunate shutdown prevented this, but that didn't stop Tegan from working on his volleyball skills on his own, and it did not stop him from creating new and exciting ways to be active during the spring term shutdown. During our winter term, Tegan was a formidable force on both handball courts. His positive contributions and supportive efforts towards his peers helped turn the one-wall and team handballs classes into wonderful experiences for both his teacher and participants. The next winner is Michael Trost. In tennis, Michael was perhaps the single most improved player from last year. His determination and improved techniques made him a fierce competitor on the court. His love of football, combined with his intense play, really helped elevate the flag games. And with only the use of his left hand due to injury, Mike was a force to be reckoned with in both one-wall and team handball. His play was inspirational for both his classmates and his teacher. The next award winner is Declan Williams. Declan is receiving this award for the second time. This year he participated in and was a standout in 3 terms of phys ed. In weightlifting, he was outstanding, following his program to the letter with impeccable form and intensity. In the circuit unit, he worked extremely hard to improve his fitness levels, often lapping his classmates in the process. His positive attitude and coachable demeanor was always a pleasure, and he went well beyond expectations in setting up and taking down equipment every day of class without ever having to be asked. Congratulations to all the award winners in phys ed. And now it is my pleasure to introduce the chair of the science department, Dave Keith.
Freshman girl, Kat Stein, and this is from her introductory physical science teacher, Molly Crumlin. Kat Stein is receiving this award for excellence in Introduction to Physical Science, not only for her academic excellence, but also for her outstanding charitable contributions to our class. For the 2 terms we were able to work together in person, Kat was always helping others comprehend the scientific concepts she so easily mastered. During the quarantine, Kat continued to be a most kind, diligent, and supportive student. Freshman boy, Evan Buss, and this is from his introductory physical science teacher, Jeremy Fayon. Throughout the school year and even during quarantine, Evan went above and beyond. His natural ability and curiosity for the subject made him a great addition to the classroom. He always contributed during classroom discussions and was quick to help his classmates understand the material. For this, I cannot thank him enough. Sophomore girl, Deidre Bongers, and this is from her biology teacher, Megan Smith. Deidre was a key contributor during class, asking fascinating questions and sharing her thought-provoking ideas. Her enthusiasm for working hard and her charitable demeanor were exceptional. Thank you for enriching the quality of our classroom environment each day in biology. Sophomore boy, Perry Rhodes, and this is from his biology teacher, Mr. Dave Keith. Like a killer whale in a pod, Perry was able to hunt down correct answers to biology questions with cunning precision, and his social nature helped his pod's mates succeed as well. On the rare occasion when a problem escaped him, Perry showed unrivaled determination preparing for the next one. Congratulations, Perry. Junior girl, Hana Matsukawa. This is from her honors chemistry teacher, Martha Odner. Hana is receiving this award for excellence in honors chemistry and for her genuine interest in the material. Rather than scaring her off, complexity seems to inspire her to learn more. Just ask her about quantum mechanics. Junior boy, Simon Wang, and this is from his accelerated physics teacher, Mr. Dave Keith. Simon was able to efficiently convert the potential knowledge of his brain into correct answers in both honors chemistry and accelerated physics. His high capacity for thoughtful work and probing questions directly correlated with his astronomical grades. Congratulations, Simon. Senior girl, Arel Odner, and this is from her human anatomy teacher, Martha Odner. Arel is receiving the Senior Girls Science Award for her voracious consumption of all things science. She and her sister come to school to learn, not to pass or even to excel, which of course they do. We look forward to seeing where this appetite for knowledge takes her. Senior boy, Jim Deng, and this is from his human anatomy teacher, Alex Rutla. The Boys Senior Science Award is a 4-year award presented to the boys' school student who displays mastery in a number of science courses throughout his career at the Academy. This year alone, Jim was enrolled in 3 science courses: Human Anatomy, Accelerated Physics, and Honors Environmental Science, and mastered course material in all of them. His natural intelligence and fastidious work ethic are admirable. Congratulations, Jim.
Hello, as head of the religion department here at the Academy of the New Church, it is my great pleasure and honor to announce our award winners for the year. From the freshman girls religion class, Meg Matsukawa. This one's from me. To Meg, for demonstrating academic excellence in all facets of the course in freshman religion, with near flawless execution on tests, depth of understanding and professionalism in presentations, intelligent contributions to class discussions, and a consistently friendly and positive attitude that helps set the tone in the classroom. Congratulations, Meg, and thank you for your contributions. Freshman boys, Lucas Weinstein, and this is from the Reverend Chris Barber. To Lucas, for his depth of engagement in the written portions of the class, for being a thought leader in the classroom, and for academic excellence. Congratulations, Lucas, and thank you. Our sophomore girls religion winner is Dylan Blumenthal. And this is also from the Reverend Chris Barber. To Dylan, for academic excellence, for looking to doctrine's application to life, and for going above and beyond in all aspects of the course. Congratulations, Dylan, and thank you. Our sophomore boy award winner is Perry Rhodes. This is from the Reverend Matthew Genslinger. To Perry, for his consistent work academically and his positive influence in the classroom, his willingness to engage with the material and explore the subject matter with well thought out questions and comments added significantly to the class. Congratulations, Perry, and thank you. Junior girls winner is Julie Dom. And this is from Chris Barber. For her academic excellence, for her insightful questions and observations and discussions, and for following her own inquisitive nature in ways that challenge assumptions and encourage learning. Congratulations, Julie, and thank you. Our junior boy religion winner is Logan Heiler. This is from me. to Logan for his consistently superior work in all facets of the junior religion course, showing an outstanding depth of understanding of New Church theology and clarity of expression in communicating it in both the classroom and the distance learning portions of the course. Congratulations, Logan, and thank you. Our Senior Girl Award winner is Arel Odner. This is from Mrs. Brinteson and myself, written by Mrs. Brinteson. Arel has a genius for rendering doctrinal concepts accessible to the masses. It takes a truly fine and perceptive mind to present timeless doctrine in 21st century language and at once preserve its beauty. Arel's work shows enlightenment beyond most mortals and a wisdom, to use her own words, filtered through love, which has enriched every classroom she has graced these last 4 years. Congratulations, Arel, and good luck next year. And our senior boy, Hayden Hoffman. This is from Mr. Barber. To Hayden, for his depth of thought on course topics, for clear and impactful articulation of insights, for contributions to positive class cohesion, and for academic excellence. Congratulations, Hayden, and good luck to you next year as well. Those are our final awards for the evening. And now I want to switch back to my chaplain role to end this night. And normally we would sing the alma mater together, but I'm not going to lead you in singing that. And I'm definitely not going to sing it solo, as awesome as that would be. I don't think I'm going to do that to you. But instead I want to end by, on behalf of our faculty, our administration, and our staff here, I really just want to end by thanking you all. Thank you for your continued support of the Academy of the New Church. Thank you for sending your children here and being the supportive group that you are. And students, thank you for contributing what you have this year. And we look forward to continuing that next year as well. We know it's all been a difficult end to an otherwise fantastic year here, and we want to keep moving that forward. We want to keep this institution being a tool in the Lord's hand to help create principled and useful people in this world and the next, to have them empowered by the Lord's love, enlightened by the Lord's wisdom, and given all the tools that they need to help transform this world into a better place. So thank you all for coming out tonight. Have a great evening, and may the Lord continue to bless you and this institution. Thank you all.